What is conduction and heat transfer? Have you ever wondered how heat travels through materials? Today, we will discuss conduction and heat transfer, a fascinating process that happens all around us. Conduction is how heat moves through direct contact between particles in solids. This means that when one part of a solid gets hot, the heat spreads to the cooler parts without the material itself moving. This process occurs when thermal energy shifts from a hotter area, where particles vibrate more vigorously, to a cooler area, where particles have less energy. Imagine a metal rod heated at one end. The particles at the hot end collide with their neighbors, passing along energy step by step until the entire rod warms up. Metals are particularly good at conducting heat because they have free electrons. These electrons can move quickly and carry thermal energy throughout the material. This is why cooking utensils made of metal heat up so fast. Several factors influence how quickly heat conducts through a material. First, we have thermal conductivity, which is a property that tells us how well a material conducts heat. Metals usually have high thermal conductivity, while materials like plastics or rubber have low thermal conductivity. Next, the temperature difference plays a role. The greater the difference between the hot and cold areas, the faster the heat will transfer. Additionally, the size of the area through which heat is flowing matters. A larger area allows more heat to move through it. On the other hand, if the material is thick, it will slow down the heat transfer. This relationship is described by Fourier's law of conduction. The formula for this is heat transfer rate equals thermal conductivity multiplied by the area and the temperature difference divided by the thickness. There are two main types of conduction. The first is molecular vibration, where heat moves through the collisions of vibrating molecules. The second is free electron diffusion, which occurs in metals where free electrons transfer energy quickly. Conduction is essential in mechanical engineering. It affects how heat moves through engines, heat exchangers, and other systems. For example, when you iron clothes, the heat from the iron travels through the fabric, making it smooth. Understanding conduction helps engineers design systems that manage heat effectively. This ensures safety and performance in various mechanical devices and structures. So next time you feel heat traveling through a metal object, remember the fascinating process of conduction at work.